Hey all, Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning everyone. It's 5 a.m. and I'm just starting my day. Now there's something so peaceful about these early hours when the world is still asleep. It's just me, my thoughts and my little cup of motivation. Now I like to start my day by having some warm water infused with some basic spices. Here I have added half teaspoon of zira, half teaspoon of mustard seeds and half teaspoon of fennel seeds. Now this infused water really helps in boosting the metabolism. Also, I feel so calm, refreshed and ready to take on the day. These days, it's been little more hectic than usual because my kids are having their exams. So mornings are a bit of race, right from preparing the breakfast to packing the lunch boxes. But you know what? These busy moments are what make homemaking so special. It's not about perfection, but it's only love we put in everything we do. Now, every morning might feel chaotic, but remember one thing that we homemakers are calm in the middle of those chaos. So, take a deep breath and remind yourself that you are doing your best, and that's enough. So, for today breakfast, I'm preparing idli, and for lunch, I'll make a chicken kebab roll for which I'll use the homemade chapati. Now I remember that one of my viewer asked me to share the recipe of the peanut chutney. Now I make very simple peanut chutney using the roasted peanuts, in which I also add one green chili, 4 to 5 cloves of garlic, a handful of mint leaves, some salt, and then add water and grind it into a fine paste. Now if you remember, I have shared the recipe of this chicken kebab in one of my previous videos. You can check it out from there. Now after you make a fine paste of the chutney, take it out in a bowl and then add the tempering. Now you can even add the coconut or the desiccated coconut, but my kids love in this way, so I have prepared according to them. Now to prepare the wrap or the roll, you just have to put the lettuce leaves onto the chapati, then add some pieces of chicken kebab, and then add some onions, tomatoes, and this is my homemade yogurt dip that I usually use for sandwiches and even for preparing the rolls. Now you just have to roll out the chapati into a nice wrap, and that's it. The chicken kebab wrap or roll is ready. Now my kids enjoy a lot when I pack them this kind of lunch, but yes, not all days I pack such lunch. Some days it's just the chapati and the normal curry that I prepare. After kids leave to school, I start my daily chores and my first stop is kitchen. Now after the morning rush, my kitchen looks like a storm has passed through it. So I first start by clearing the countertops. The next thing I do is to empty the sink. I'll put all the dishes that are to be washed into the utility area because they'll be washed by my house helper. Now, not all the dishes I like to be washed by my house helper because sometimes they are in a hurry and they can break some of your valuable items. So I prefer to wash all the ceramics by my hands itself. Later on, I move to wash the sink very nicely. I feel sink is one of the most important part of your kitchen. However clean you put your kitchen, if your sink is not organized or not clean properly, then you end up in a bad mood. I feel in such a way. Do let me know in the comment section if you feel the same too. Now, since I have prepared the chicken kebab on my hot top today, so I prefer to clean it with the scrubber rather than just spraying with the water and cleaning it with the cloth. Now, when I'm done with my morning chores, I then take a few minutes to refresh myself and make my bed. Now, I just love making my bed because it instantly makes the room look tidy and I feel a sense of accomplishment in myself. Now, lately, I have been trying to stay away from unnecessary phone scrolling and instead spend a lot of time in reading. They really helps me to find peace and calm and they are my little escape from the digital chaos. After a relaxing break, it was time to prepare lunch for myself. And today I was craving for something comforting, so I decided to prepare the white sauce pasta along with some chicken and veggies. Now, I like to treat myself with good food once in a while. Cooking something that you enjoy is also a form of self care. It reminds us that sometimes in life we need to pause and enjoy our own company too. Now it's very easy. White sauce chicken pasta. In short, Alfredo chicken pasta. For this, I have first stir fried the chicken with some salt and black pepper, and then I'll add the chopped veggies into the pan and cook them for 1 minute. I will not cook it for long time because they lose their crunch. Now to prepare the white sauce pasta in a pan, I'll add 4 to 5 tablespoons of olive oil and in that I'll add a chopped garlic. I'll cook the garlic for 1 minute and then add 2 tablespoons of whole wheat flour. Now I will cook the whole wheat flour along with the garlic and oil for 2 minutes and then add 1 cup of milk. Now you have to cook the milk until it starts thickening. I will now add around 1 cup of full fat cream into the milk and mix it properly. We have to add just basic spices into this pasta, that is some mixed herbs, half teaspoon of black pepper powder, 1/4 teaspoon of crushed red chilies and half teaspoon of salt. I will now close the lid and cook until the cream starts thickening. I will now add the cooked chicken and the veggies into the cream mixture and then give it a good mix and then add the boiled pasta. Now the taste of this pasta is same just as you get in any Italian restaurants, because if you have been following you might know that I like to have only pasta in cafes and I have tried many pasta recipes, but this one is just same as any Italian pasta. Now as you can see, the chicken and pasta have cooked nicely with the white sauce. At this stage I'll switch off the flame and allow it to cool down for some time, then plate it. Now I like to add some olive oil on my pasta, and I have also garnished it with some coriander leaves. Now by evening it started to rain. I don't know about you, but I feel rainy evenings make everything feel cozy and peaceful. So I thought, why not to bake something comforting today? Actually, I was planning to prepare the lemon cake from a very long time, and I just found the perfect time today. So for this, first I have put the butter paper into the pound cake pan and then greased it with the oil from all the sides and keep it aside. The next step I'll do is to preheat my oven on 180 degrees centigrade for 45 minutes. Now because it's a lemon cake, we need some nice yellow lemons, and here I am grating only the outer part of the lemon. Make sure that you do not scrape the inner white part because it makes the cake bitter. Now in a bowl I have added a 3/4 cup of sugar, and in it I'll add the lemon zest that we have taken out. Now it's nearly about 2 teaspoon of lemon zest. Now I'll mix the sugar nicely with the lemon zest until both the things are combined very well with each other. I will now break 3 eggs into the sugar and beat it nicely with the help of an electric mixer. Now you can even use the whisker if you have. Now you have to beat the eggs until you achieve such kind of texture. Now at this stage I'll add around 100 grams of butter, that is half cup of butter. You can even add oil instead of butter, and here I have added 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence and 2 teaspoon of lemon juice. I will again beat the butter with the eggs. Now you don't have to overbeat here, just beat for 1 to 2 minutes until everything is combined, and scrape the sides with the help of a spatula. Now in another bowl, here I have added 1 and 1/4 cup of plain flour, and into it I have added 1 teaspoon of baking powder and half teaspoon of baking soda, and I'll mix everything with the help of the spoon and then add the dry ingredients into the wet ingredients. Now we have to whisk it with the help of the whisker. Do not use the electric mixer here. Actually, it's the first time that I'm baking the lemon cake. I have tried it from many cafes, but this is the first time I'm preparing at home. So let's see how the results are. Now I have poured the batter into the pan or the cake tin and leveled it out, and then I'll put it in the oven and bake for 35 to 40 minutes. After 35 to 40 minutes, my lemon pound cake was ready, but I did one mistake of opening the door of the oven in between. Because of that, my cake has sunk in the middle. Now here I'll prepare a nice sugary and tangy icing for my lemon pound cake, for which I have taken half cup of icing sugar, and in this I have added 2 teaspoon of lemon juice, and at last I have added 2 tablespoon of milk. I will whisk everything nicely and forming a nice and sugary icing for my cake. Now at last I'll pour the icing that I have prepared onto the cake and level up with the help of the spoon. Now I was not sure that how the taste of this cake will be, but trust me, the cake came out excellent. The taste was very nice. Even my husband liked it, and kids enjoyed it very much. Now you can even see the inner color that it got nice lemon yellow color, and the taste of this cake was a bit sugary and a bit tangy with the taste of lemon. So do try this recipe and let me know. So that's it for today. I'll meet you all with my next vlog. Until then, take care.